What's going on? We back in the building. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. We getting it in one time for the one time. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's talk some boxing. Obviously, we had rumors and news breaking left and right. It go quiet for a minute. If you don't stay on your P's and Q's, then then they go hot. You know what I'm saying? That's how boxing is. Any news can break at any time. We're gonna talk about Jacobs' contract, Jacobs versus Canelo. We're gonna do a live prediction. For that, if you didn't see the prediction video, I go live and kind of give y'all my train of thought about how I predict fights and stuff of that nature. So I'll give you some insight on that. But yeah, it's been pretty hectic out here. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm gonna get to the chat. I'm about to update the description real quick. Man, the world ain't nothing but full of haters, man. Haters, man. That's what it is, man. And this YouTube shit ain't no difference, man. A lot of niggas be jealous and hating on niggas and shit. I don't get it. Get it off the muscle. Everybody, niggas on YouTube think you owe them something. You think you're supposed to be sorry. That's why I stopped helping niggas out. It's just too much bullshit in the game. Saul, what's going on? Ronnie, boy, fresh. What it do? Herberto Sierra. Hopefully I said that right. No, I got it wrong, but I apologize. Probably not. Nah. I like Danny Jacobs, but if he was fighting Charlo, either one of them, I'd go. I don't know, man. If Crawford fighting Vegas, I'd go that. But I don't think Crawford fighting in Vegas no more. It depends on where you fight at because Crawford fight 2 weeks before. I think it's 2 weeks before May 4th, April 20th. So Crawford might be in MSG. So I don't know, man. I'm looking at the Hurd fight. If Charlo and Harrison 2 is on the Hurd card with J-Rock, I go that. But Danny Jacobs signed a 3-fight deal with the DAZN. Pretty much it sounds like either Callum Smith had a weight issue, a rehydration issue, or the DAZN overruled it, which I think it may be accumulation of all three. But I think the DAZN overruled it. It's one of the rare occurrences that Eddie Hearn probably told the truth. David Thomas salute. It's one of the rare occurrences that that he told the truth. But I don't consider the DAZN alive. To be honest, Ronnie Boy Fresh, I don't consider this to help the DAZN. Nothing can help the DAZN. If you want to, if that's where y'all want to start at. If you talking about how this can help the DAZN, it won't. It won't help the DAZN. This ain't gonna make the DAZN, go to some type of astronomical number. No, you still have to have retention. And nobody know who Danny Jacobs is. Same as Jamal Charlo though. Jamal Charlo just headlined for the first time, but he got a cult fan following coming up. It's a solid fight, but solid fights don't save the DAZN. Only transcendent fights and only transcendent fight I could think. Only fight I think that can save the DAZN is a Mayweather fight. And this ain't from hatred or this ain't from no left field. This is serious. Nobody's going to they're not gonna get. I don't know what's the number to accommodate Canelo, which is it's an incentive based contract, but I heard the numbers versus Rocky Fielding was bad and it was free. So now you want people to spend $10 for Danny Jacobs, the same Danny Jacobs who couldn't crack $1 million on paper the same Danny Jacobs who couldn't crack $1 million on HBO. The same Danny Jacobs who couldn't crack 200,000 with Triple G at Madison Square Garden. They put asses in the seats. I was there. It was a good fight. Chocolito on the car, but they did in the water, bro. This is the fight that's gonna break the camel's back right here. Watch what I tell you. This is the fight that's gonna break the DAZN. Guarantee you. The DAZN gonna see them numbers, and anything less than $1 million for this fight, they come in, and $1 million not enough. If anything less than $1 million come in this fight, as far as retention of 1 million people paying $10 for this fight, man, they gonna give up. United Soto Nation, salute, brother. Glad to see you again. It's just what the simple. It's just numbers. It's numbers. Like for $10, nah, bruh. No, you can't pay Canelo 15 million, even 10 million off of $10. You know what I mean? You mean unless you start advertising? You know, I believe the UFC on ESPN Plus is gonna do better numbers than probably most Canelo fights on the zone. It's just what it is. Yeah, it's only $10. I mean, do the math. How many people you got to do $10? Do $10 to turn over a profit? Yeah, $10 is cheaper than $90. You absolutely right. So if that's the case, why didn't if Canelo and Rocky Fielding was free? Why didn't nobody check out if Canelo the super draw? Why didn't people check out Canelo and Rocky Fielding? Why was the numbers that bad? I forgot what the numbers was. I reported it. So at the end of the day, you can say it's about accessibility. HBO was accessible. So when they did Chavez Jr. versus Canelo, it was accessible. Everybody knows HBO. HBO was a hot name, underrated darling, salute family. HBO is a hot name. You know what I'm saying? HBO with their prime did 5 to 10 million boxing after dark. So HBO is synonymous with boxing. HBO was actually getting better viewership than they was getting on ESPN. Some of the fights, like what ESPN doing right now, when HBO was at its peak, ESPN couldn't fuck with HBO. So the brand of HBO, you know what I'm saying? It's the brand. You looking at, oh, it's only $10. People gonna fly to come buy this. That's not happening with the zone. You looking at an age range of boxing fan. Hold on, and let me get deep on this. I'm pretty much going out in left field. Nah. You can say I'm hating, whatever. You tell me when I'm lying. You tell me where I'm hating. Hating is telling the truth now. So I appreciate it. I'm telling the truth about the shit. When niggas say hating, I just look at it as I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know that's gonna happen, C4. Man, you better not even hope or pray. But what I'm saying is, HBO is a brand, and you look at the age group for boxing fans. Boxing fans are 25 and up for the most part. The real is the 25 to 60-year-old men and women. Ain't no fucking 13, 12, and 20-year-olds interested in no boxing. Trust me. I have the analytics to prove it on my YouTube. When I do boxing videos, my retention comes from my age group. From 25, 29 on up. That's my retention. That's my retention. That's just what it is. So your average person that's 30 and up don't want to download no fucking app. This don't prove that the zone is alive. It doesn't. I'm trying to tell you, it doesn't prove that it's going to succeed or fail. It's just a horrible idea. What do you expect Canelo, since we took it there, what do you expect Canelo and then Danny Jacobs to do as far number-wise? How many people would pay $10 and do a recurrent payment? Remember, that's in a recurring payment. It's in a recurring payment. So how many people do you expect? How many people do you expect to pay for $10? Because the numbers was pissy versus Rocky Fielding, and it was free. The number, what was the numbers, man? I can't remember exactly what those numbers was. I sent them some time. I sent that shit to Tom. Give me a minute. Give me a fucking minute. Shit. I sent them motherfuckers to Tom. I gotta find that shit, man. I did a video on it. The fucking numbers was hold on. I'll tell y'all later. I did a video on it. But the numbers wasn't good. I can't give you an exact number, but the numbers for free wasn't good. Y'all looking at it as King Canelo and this and that. This is what he did on HBO. But what he doing versus Rocky Fielding? What did AJ do versus Dillian White? 15 fucking thousand. 16,000 people tuned in for free. If I remember, don't mistake me, Canelo's was 30,000. Let me look this shit up. Give me a minute. Let me look this shit up. Cause niggas don't like logic. They don't like real shit. You gonna have to show. You have to show niggas like y'all. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll pause this shit. Give me a minute. I got time today. I got plenty of time. And I'm in a shitty mood too. I got time today. They ain't talk about this shit. None of them motherfucking let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Give me one sec. I'm looking this shit up. Trying to look at these fucking numbers. No, I didn't. A video on that shit, man. Give me a minute. I look this shit up. Let me see. This bullshit. Fuck you, YouTube. I'm looking this shit up. Give me a minute. Y'all want to leave? I don't give a shit at this point. Look this shit up. I remember. I want to say it's 30,000. The real numbers came out. Let me see. I can't find them motherfuckers, man. But the fucking numbers wasn't good, okay? They reported them to be really, really good, but the numbers wasn't fucking good. That's just what it was, okay? The numbers wasn't what they reported. They reported that it skyrocketed to #1 on iOS and Google Play stores. They reported that it skyrocketed that shit, but it didn't do that good. And at the same time, I'm just doing basic math here. I'm doing basic math, and excuse me if my ignorance kicks in here. But all I'm saying is, at $10 a pop, how many viewerships do you need to turn over a profit to pay Canelo, whatever it may be, $15-10 million? What's the viewership? I'm just saying, like, what do I I mean, it's just basic math. Who do you know that's talking? And like I said, I don't live in the same states and city as most of you guys, so excuse my ignorance on this part. But I mean, what do I go around and I see people talking about Canelo? I don't see it. And I live in the two different worlds. I don't live in Arizona. I don't go to Southwest Detroit. Okay. I don't stay in those places. But all I'm saying is that how can even doing $1 million save the zone? It can't. They can't. We're not even just talking about a regular app. We're talking about an app that poured all his money, poured all his money into one man. And it's an incentive-based contract, so it's pay as you pretty much fucking go. It's pay as you fucking go. So, so he not just getting $30 million every time he fight. It's an incentive base. So every time he fight, Legendary Topcast, every time he fight, Saul, what's going on? Every time he fight, it's incentive based. So the first contract was 15, but it was free. So now the real contract kick in. So I understand people say, "Oh, it's not dead in the water." Yeah, but I don't see Danny Jacobs Canelo saving it. We talking about how can I say? We talking about they got to do Pacquiao Mayweather type numbers for $10. More than that. We talking numbers. Now, I don't know how many of you niggas went to school and took math, but we talking about numbers. He says he has 11 fight contract. No fucking shit, Sherlock. $1 million times 10 is a good look. No, it's not. You're paying him $362 million. Do the math. You have to pay Danny Jacobs at least $5 million. Okay? The zone has to turn over a return. They not just throwing money, not getting a return. Not only that, you have the venue, you have the lights, you have the insurance policy, you have the security, you have the undercard. You have paying for the hotel for the fighters. So 10 times a million, 10 times 1 million, what's this, 10 million? What the fuck is he barking for? It's 10 million if my math is right. If it's 10 million. 10 million is not even what Canelo got in his last fight. I hate when people, no offense to you, Roddy Boy Fresh, but when you start getting in y'all ass, oh, I don't care about numbers. Nah, you gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. No, I hate when niggas do that shit, man. They want to try to battle you, and then you start making an argument. No, it ain't about that. Nah. If they sell $1 million at $10, that's 10 million. Canelo got 15 million for a free fight. So it's not even covering Canelo's motherfucking tab. They still owe Canelo $5 fucking million. And he taking a more of a risk versus Rocky Fielding because he gonna want his whole 30 million. He not fighting Rocky Fielding for the same person he fighting Danny Jacobs for. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to make you niggas make sense of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's math. Now, if you say, hey, CJ, man, I heard they're going to be running infomercials or commercials on there. Or I heard they got some sponsors that's going to kick in and support that. Then I'll be like, okay. All right. Now you got me. You know what I'm saying? So I'll make you an argument for you. Even if you wanted to finesse your way out of the argument, like Will Smith in that one movie. At the end of the day, you engaged in an argument with me, Ronnie. You engaged in that argument. I'm just proving my point. That's it. I don't even want to take it there. So he not fighting Canelo. He not fighting Danny Jacobs for 15 million. The nigga want at least 20, 25. Okay? So how is they turning over this money is the question. Now somebody hit me up and say, is this a money laundering front? I don't know. I'm not a numbers guy. Okay? As far as I went was trigonometry, pre-calculus trigonometry. That's as far as I had to go in college. Samuel, exactly, the shit ain't adding up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No, I thought he would. I wouldn't say he was scared to fight Danny. Maybe I did say that. But out of all the other fighters, I thought he'd fight Danny first. I thought he'd fight Danny. I thought he would. And I honestly say this. After Triple G fought Danny Jacobs and after Triple G fought Canelo, I would have told you that Danny Jacobs looked better than Canelo. I would have really told you that. But since that, Danny Jacobs ain't looked that good. Real talk. Danny Jacobs looked worse and worse. And I like Canelo. I'm going to keep it real. I like Canelo by honest decision. By honest decision. I love this fight. I'm not even going to front. It's a good fight. I got Canelo by honest decision. I really do. Danny Jacobs looked terrible his last few fights, man. Even versus Derevchenko. I was at a family function. I didn't like the way he looked. I like Danny Jacobs. I like Danny. Ronnie Boy Fresh. Nope. You want to keep going? Because you said the zone ain't dead yet. You started the argument. You started the argument. I can see Canelo by stoppage. This one. And you know what's going to happen after Canelo win this fight? They're going to send Danny Jacobs out there to call Charlo out. All right. I told you. I predicted this, bro. I predicted it. I don't feel bad for Charlo at all. I don't feel bad for Charlo. It never was dead yet. I never said it was dead. It never was dead yet. How can it be dead yet? But it's going to be dead, if that makes any sense. It's dying. Unless they get more content. Because what you pay Canelo, no. It's going to die. It's just basic math, though. It's basic math. It's going to die if they don't do something different. Canelo is not a star in America. Canelo is not a star in America. That's just what it is. You want to argue me Canelo being a star? He's not. All you Messi and y'all soccer stars, we don't give a fuck about them here. Your Mexican stars, your Mexican actors, your UK actors, your UK, so we don't care. We don't care. Canelo is not a star here. Canelo is not LeBron. Canelo is not Tom Brady. Canelo is not Kyrie Irving. He ain't even Lance Stevenson. Name by name basis, Canelo is not a household brand across urban America or white America. He's a star amongst Mexican Americans, and that's in Latino America. Brothers know Canelo because of Floyd. That's just what it was. Canelo don't care about being a star here. Yeah, exactly. He don't care. But people act like he this star. It's just what it is. He's not synonymous with boxing. When people say Canelo the face of boxing or he the king, no, he not. People still consider Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao the face of boxing more than Canelo Alvarez. Not in America, he not. I don't know. Maybe he is better than Deontay Wilder. I won't lie about that one. Deontay Wilder still got a lot of work to do by name recognition. But he's getting there. More people learning about Deontay Wilder by the day. And after Fury 2, and he make a statement and knock out Fury in a rematch, he'll be there. Mayweather is still the face of boxing, followed by Canelo Alvarez, like it or not, in America. That's just what it is. Canelo Alvarez is a product of Oscar De La Hoya and being from Mexico. Yeah, Pacquiao. More people. So, okay, let's go here, Garcia Flores. Do more people know Pacquiao than Canelo Alvarez in America? Look here. I'm not talking about your homeboys. I'm talking about real America. I'm not talking about Tostitos and salsa over in Arizona and Texas. Nigga, it's a whole other coast. It's a whole middle of the coast. Motherfuckers don't care about Canelo. Canelo is not a top 20 name in the sports world here. If you throw the entertainment world, he's a C-lister. He's a C-lister. Who did Pacquiao fucking fight on pay-per-view last? I can't fucking remember. Was it Jesse Vargas? How would Canelo and fucking Rocky Fielding had sold on fucking pay-per-view for $80? How would have sold for $80? But I tell you this, I guarantee you that Adrien Broner and motherfucking Pacquiao probably sell more than they do on his own if they release the real numbers, but they won't do that. They won't do that. We don't give a fuck about Canelo Alvarez, brothers and white people. We don't give a fuck about him. That's just the honest truth. Well, what can I mean? Boxing is not even a premier sport here. So, I mean, the McGregor fight, he was retired. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I can say what y'all want to say about it, but it's a good fight. But it ain't a transcendent fight. It's a good fight, but it ain't transcendent. The only fight that can say that fucking platform in a whole is Mayweather. Second fight is Pacquiao, which he ain't going up that fight, and Triple G. That's it. Triple G fight do well on there. People was excited about a third Triple G fight. People really was. I'm not going to tune in on the zone. I'm going to stream that hoe. Raise on salute. I'm streaming the fuck out of all these niggas' fights. If I ain't showing up to your fight and it's on pay-per-view, it's streamed unless it's a fight I want to see. Jacob's not going to win, bro. Jacob's not going to win. I'm telling you that right now. If he knock out Canelo Alvarez, they going to take Canelo Alvarez on a stretcher, stop the round, put an ice bag on his head, shoot the shit up his ass again, and bring him into the ring. He going to start off from there. They're not going to let Canelo Alvarez lose. They're not. Unless the contract say if you lose Canelo, then we can void the contract. Don't get caught up in the hype. If you look at Danny Jacobs' last 3 performances, you know, yeah, they was. They was excited about Triple G and Canelo 3. Yes, they was. People was excited about that. Maybe not us, but people wanted to see it. And that's why it's happening next. Triple G will be fighting Canelo next, like I told y'all a couple weeks ago. Triple G is going to the zone, for what I heard. Triple G is going to. I don't nobody mad about. Niggas be killing me. Like, I give a fuck about this boxing shit like that. I don't care about this shit. Canelo don't put no money in my pocket. I'm just speaking facts. Boxing can go away tomorrow, and I wouldn't give a shit about it. That's just real talk. That's how fed up I am with the boxing. Look, we got 2 fight cards on next tomorrow at the same fucking probably the same time. Who cares? Who cares? Anybody out in New York to see Demetrius Andrade? I don't even know what Brian Jennings and Oscar Rivas fighting at. Where are they fighting at? Philly? Nobody talks about that. Jorge Linares fighting the title eliminator for the fight Maurice Hooker versus Pablo Canelo. Who talking about that? Nobody. Nobody. We should have boxing on every Sunday. I mean, every Saturday. Every Saturday. We should have boxing on. Instead, they want to put two. They want to put two fucking cards on at the same time on Friday. Why? Why? Why you want to put 2 cards on at the same time? Enjoy that fight. Enjoy that fight. But why? Why? If you live in New York, understandably why. You go down to the theater room, and I don't even know why you would go tomorrow. It's a big snowstorm coming to New York tomorrow. Or is it Saturday? Why? Who really gonna fly in there and see Demetrius Andrade versus Wolverine? Nobody. Man, ain't nothing booming about ESPN Plus in the zone tomorrow, bro. It's a travesty that they got 2 cards on Friday. And it ain't even 2 good cards. I like Rivas and Jennings and Shakur Stevenson. But, I mean, come on. And then you got UFC taking over the fight waves. They seem like, I don't know shit about UFC like that as far as they regular stars. But they got a fight they pushing every 2 minutes on ESPN about TJ Dillashaw going down in weight. All I'm saying is if you don't see the destruction of boxing right now, you ain't going to see it until the day it's dead or damn near dead. This is terrible. This is terrible. I'm not talking about Canelo Daniel. That's good. But you got 2 fights at the same time on Friday. You got Thurman fighting next Saturday. This Saturday, you got $75 for Pacquiao Broner, which is a slap in the face. You got guys that coming off a loss, a draw and a loss, however you want to say, a loss and a draw. And he fighting on pay-per-view. You got a guy that's coming off a win and a loss, fighting on pay-per-view versus each other. Not reduced pay-per-view. We talking about $75. We talking about $75 for Pacquiao Broner tomorrow. I mean Saturday. And then we talking about $10 for the zone tomorrow. Then we talking about $5 for ESPN Plus app tomorrow. So all in all, you about to spend about 90 fucking bucks, not including taxes. You can spend, if you want to watch all boxing tomorrow, you're gonna spend 90 bucks this weekend. And not one of these is a unification bout. Not one of these is a real world title bout. We got the WBA regular title is the star of the show this weekend. But you know, we talking about 90 bucks. If you want to be an honest boxing fan this weekend, you gonna have to pay 90 bucks. Now, you don't want to pay, you want HD, you'll settle for, standard edition. Okay, you can pay 80 bucks this weekend. Fuck up out of here. Not one unification bout. Not one unification bout this weekend. I wouldn't. Hey, look here, man. Eddie Hearn could fly me out. He could put me on the nicest plane, feed me caviar and shrimp. I still wouldn't go out there and see Demetrius Andrade fight that guy. I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't do it. So don't say I'm picking on the zone or CJ biased towards ESPN and shit like that. I the ESPN Plus app. $5. I ain't gonna lie, I got it for $5. I don't get it for the live sports. I get it for other stuff, but I got it. I don't want to get flued out, but they killing us. Don't we get a Martin Luther King Day discount, brothers? The black brothers, don't we get a Martin Luther King Day discount? Motherfucker Al Heyman is making us our discount. Our Al Heyman Martin Luther King gift They absorb it on Saturday, on the 21st. He was born on the 15th, though. So happy belated birthday. If you into Martin Luther King, I'm more of a Malcolm guy. Okay. But Al Heyman gift to us is Keith Thurman Lopez on Martin Luther King Observation Week. Fuck up out of here, man. It ain't joke. It ain't joke. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. I hate equally then. If telling the truth is hating, I hate equally. I give all these niggas the same robotism. It ain't fair. It ain't fair. Boxing is some legal crookedness, man. If you ever seen legal crookedness, it's boxing. Where Don King at? Don King used to stack that shit back in the day. You'd be proud to pay $50 for a Don King promotion. You'd be proud to pay the 50 ball. But like I said before, man, I like Canelo and Danny Jacobs. If it's any fight that'll make me buy the zone besides the Charlo Canelo fight, if I was one of them niggas that went back on my word, that'd be the fight I would buy. But nope, ain't supporting it. I don't shop at H&M. Matter of fact, I took my mama to the mall. What was that? 2 days ago or some shit like that. She tried to walk into H&M. Man, I grabbed her ass and we ain't the coolest monkeys in the jungle today. Fly paper, you can get the fuck up out of here making demands. You must don't know my rules. I'm the nicest motherfucker to know. But once you start telling me how to run my show, eat a dick. Eat a dick inside a sandwich bun. Don't come in here. You go start your own channel. You build your subscriber bases up. You get a few motherfuckers to listen to you. But until then, you don't run what's going on here. I ain't never seen you before. Can't stand, man. I can't stand when motherfuckers come in and tell me how to run my channel. Now, if I was somebody else quick with the block finger, I'd block your ass. But I ain't gonna block you because you didn't know the rules. Well, there you go. Somebody deleted your ass. Appreciate it, Afro player. That's why you got a wrench. Sean Torres, what's going on? He says, damn, you got you got another page, nigga? You gotta get you a wrench if that's you. Jacobs is the top of the, damn, I ain't gonna say that, top of the BI, you know the words. Charlo told him, let's drop our fights and fight. Yeah, I mean, he did what he had to do to get his shot. Oh, yeah, it's respect. I respect you, but don't come in here breaking my one rule, telling me how to run my show. And being racist is the 2 ways to get kicked up out of here. That's the 2 ways. When you tell me how to run my show, or you come in here racist, other than that, I don't give a fuck how you come in here. Gratitude. Oh, I got a video. You can hear all the news on the video. Video right before this, or 2 videos before this. You can go hear the news. I don't care if you black, white, or orange. My rules apply to Negroes, to Mexicans, to Simpson yellow, to green niggas. I don't care what color you is. I treat everybody in here equally with respect. Just don't break my 2 rules. No, you ain't got to block him. He must don't know how shit run around here. Video is already up for the news. You go watch the video. We just having a discussion. I don't run this shit like I just run it how I want to run. If I feel like just talking shit, I'm gonna just talk shit. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. The video for the news version is 2 videos. You find it. I just dropped it. It's gonna tell you all the news. Only thing I didn't say was Danny Jacobs signed a 3-fight deal, which is pretty much fucking obvious. Him going over to the zone. I bet Khan getting more than Jacobs. Yeah, because Jacobs to get back end money. I mean, Khan to get back end money. Khan gonna get international back end money, so that's possible. Yo, you put up Danny versus Canelo. Yeah, that's what's going down. I just did a video. If you want the news version, or you can just fast forward, rewind. We talked about it. But I got a whole news version. They fighting May 5th on the zone. Danny Jacobs out a 3-fight deal. That's it. $10. Joshua Miller probably fight the month after that, from what I understand. Dillian White. If you want more news, if you don't just follow the channel, archive. Dillian White meeting with PBC officials. So yeah. Nigga, grow past the grudges, bro. You ain't been or felt real black struggle. The culture is not complaining about everything that ain't black. I don't know who you talking about, but I guess he talking to him. I ain't never seen him before neither, but I don't know if he talking to me, but I don't give a shit what he talking about. But y'all boxing niggas make it hard to talk boxing every day, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all niggas make it hard. I actually enjoy talking other shit than boxing. Oh, he trolling. Okay, block his ass then. First one to block him. If he trolling, because I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't in a good mood. I'm trying to talk boxing to get therapeutic. I got my eucalyptus little thing going, wax going. I'm trying to chill. So, this shit crazy though, man. But CJ, if Canelo beat Jacobs and beat Boo Boo, do you see Triple G fight? No, he gonna fight twice this year, Canelo, I think. He gonna fight Triple G next. Triple G is expected to sign to the zone. Pacquiao is going to win a unanimous decision over Broner. Hey man, I text you, nigga. Town. hey, Town, I text you, bro. Brothers wanted you. I want to know if you was going to the fight. Brothers want to know if you asked Robert Jr. what's going on with him. Yeah, that's why I was going to try to hit you up and ask you, because you asked Robert Jr. what was going on with him if you catch up with Bunny. A lot of the brothers want to know what's going on with Bunny. So, yeah. But Town say Pacquiao going to win a unanimous decision over Broner. If Maidana couldn't knock out Broner, Pacquiao's show ain't knocking out Broner. Unless, they only did a month of drug testing. It ain't been a full month yet. Y'all can ask questions. Now, I'm gonna talk about Broner Pacquiao, man. But let me kind of give Danny Jacobs and Canelo a formidable send-off. You don't think Canelo is going to fight Andrade after he beats Jacobs? No. It's a Triple G. Triple G is signing to the zone, from what I hear. That's new news right there for y'all. Triple G is just waiting for the birth of his child to announce that all those little fake rumors that went out there, they was actually accurate. Now I'm covering the fight. I got credentials and everything. I'll be headed to Vegas later on tonight. Yeah, ask Robert Jr. what's going on with him, man. Get that on camera for us, man, or off camera. Ask what's going on with E Bunny. We want to know. Just because E Bunny lost don't mean we don't still support the brother. So that's the only thing that's the only thing we wanted to ask you if you could get into E Bunny. If not, I was gonna hit Fred up. Fred getting good interviews, so I know Tom gonna be there. So yeah, Haney and Easter had some beef a couple years ago, but about Canelo and Jacobs. Jacobs been regressing. He's been regression for the last 3 fights. I think he had a spike. I think he had a better performance versus Derevchenko than Lucky. But ever since he fought Triple G, and that was 2 years ago, I believe it was. Was that 2 years ago? Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Almost when he fought Triple G when he come to fight May. Since he fought Triple G, he didn't look good versus Luis Arias, but Arias did go into safe mode. I thought he lost to Salucky. Hold on, my bad. I thought he lost to Salucky. And I thought he had an okay performance versus Derevchenko. That's just my personal opinion. Shogun Blaze, what's going on, Z? Blaze Z, excuse me. I think he's talking about Spencer Canelo. He said I think Spencer Canelo in 2 years, but doesn't want to see him fight right now. Like I said before, did Al really offer Triple G 10? I heard that from a credible source. So it could be false, it could be real, but Triple G asked for a tune-up and his own gave it to him. So he have a tune-up fight, and then in September, from what I understand, if he win and he be facing Canelo, I heard Mexico City. I will make sure I find Robert Jr., but my main focus is hunting Victor Conte down. If he did, Fred was tough on him, going to burst into tears when I get a hold of his ass. CJ Jacobs said he'll knock Canelo out. What you think? Nah, I don't think he's gonna knock Canelo out. He can. It's probably possible, but he don't have the mentality to knock Canelo out. If he could knock out Luis Arias, he could knock out Salucky, he could knock out Derevchenko. Canelo too slick for him. Danny Jacobs just not that good of a boxer. Or fluid. I don't want to say good at a boxer. He's not fluid enough. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and not just he's not fluid enough. It's just like with Danny Jacobs, it's like you don't like with Charlo, like I said earlier, man, about Charlo, man. At least with Charlo, we know that Charlo get knocked out trying. Danny Jacobs, we seen him go into safe mode. Danny Jacobs will get hit with something and say, you know what? I just go into survival mode and try to pick my spots. Charlo will get hit with something and just say, okay, you gonna knock me out or I'm gonna knock you out. That's why the Charlo fight is more intriguing to some people. Danny Jacobs, I've told y'all, Danny Jacobs was fooled for a lot of them dudes, man. You know, Danny Jacobs is a guy that just don't. I just don't like his. I like this when he fought Triple G, he was a hot name. I was there. I thought he beat Triple G, but it was stuff to be desired. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see him being Canelo at odds, even if what's up, Crow, Piper Crow. Even if it's an honest robbery, you know, honest robbery. Even if he get robbed or he get or honest loss, I just see Canelo winning. Unless you tell me it's a clause in the contract, if Canelo lose one of his first 3 or 4 or 5 fights, the contract is void. Then I give Jacobs a chance. But other than that, I just, with all odds stacked against Danny Jacobs, this is just a Craigslist sale. You know what I'm saying? You meet up, you know, Craigslist, wherever you meet up to sell on Craigslist at, you meet up to buy them Jordans or that chain or them Cartier glasses, or you meet up to buy a computer. You just making an exchange. This all this is. This is a Craigslist exchange. This is a Craigslist exchange. Exactly. I couldn't say it better. Shogun Blaze. Jacobs fight scared, especially when you get hit with something you don't like. This ain't nothing. I meet you at the. I'll tell you how to. I do buy and resell on Craigslist quite a lot, and I buy and resell stuff on there. Something I do on the side. I ain't did it this year yet. I got to get my weight up as far as stuff. But when you buy and sell off Craigslist, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. A lot of people getting killed. You know, guys I went to college with got killed in Atlanta. A lot of dudes getting robbed. What you do is when you go somewhere, man, especially if you're a rookie, you go to the police station. You go in the police station, you tell them to meet you at the police counter desk. I know a lot of dudes don't mess with the pigs, but that's what you do. You meet them at the police station, you exchange at the police station, and that's it. You know, you might not like the police, but the chances significantly drop if you getting robbed at the police station. Significantly. So that's just what it is. You know, if you one of them dudes, F the pig, hey, whatever it may be, you want to save your life. You know, if you don't want to put yourself in a position where you got to go ahead and kill somebody or get hurt or injure somebody, just meet them at the police station. This is my expertise. I've seen a lot of people I know get in trouble. Town say Canelo will probably win another controversial unanimous decision. I think Jacobs will do good enough to stay in the fight, but you ain't beating Canelo on the cards unless you knock him out. Yep. I think Canelo gonna actually outbeat him. I've seen a lot of regression coming from him. But Sean say Al could have offered Jacobs more to fight Charlo, right? I don't know what Jacobs making. But you got to remember that Jacobs got a 3-fight deal. So after this fight, they probably paying Jacobs a good amount of money. The reason, let me tell you this, man, before I move on to Adrien Broner Pacquiao. The reason Danny Jacobs left PBC, do anybody know the real reason why Danny Jacobs left PBC? No, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Canelo and Jacobs will be at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. The T-Mobile Arena, May 4th, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's the T-Mobile Arena. Okay. But the thing about it is, excuse me. The thing about Canelo, well, I forgot the fuck I was talking about. I done lost my did y'all not see Lucky versus Jacobs? Jeez. Yeah, James, I'll get to the PBC. I mean the PBC card in a minute, but the thing about Canelo and Jacobs is that Jacobs do fight scary, but I mean he ain't beating Canelo, bro. He ain't beating Canelo. He don't fight. He don't have enough aggression to beat Canelo, but you know he gonna get paid. Oh, the reason why he ain't fighting PBC, my bad. It's been a long day. The reason he stopped fucking with PBC, according to Andre Rozier, he had the interview on a Boxing Voice. He the one that said they had a 5-year deal with HBO, or 5-fight or 6-fight deal with HBO, and that was a lie. So you take it for granted. So he said that they were tired of not getting fight dates on PBC. They said that they always had to stay ready and never knew when their fights was going to come. He said with this HBO deal at the time, they knew exactly when they was going to fight. They knew when they could stay ready. So basically, he went over to HBO and out to the DAZN because he know exactly when he's going to fight. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, to keep it real, the DAZN has hurt more people than helped them when you talk about notoriety. It's hurt more people. You know what I'm saying? And hold on 1 minute. But it hurt more people than helped them. You know, and I explain it like this. Angel 313, I rewatched the fight he lost. Jacobs outlanded Solanke by 70 punches and dropped him Cali. Rewatched the fight. Angel 313, he says, rewatched the fight he lost. I thought he lost too. I thought if you're talking about Jacobs, I thought he lost. But if Cali, you want to come on, shit, my headphones down fucking stairs. I need to invest into a second. I left him up here this morning. Yeah, if y'all, whoever want to come on, let me know. Boy, really to Canelo fight low key. I hope he lose. He ain't gonna lose, bro. That's how I think about. Give me a minute. I'm trying to see what I did with my headphones. Oh, them bitches is downstairs. Hey, give me a minute. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. Let me run down and get these headphones, man. 1 minute. Matter of fact, while I'm gone, I just invite a whole bunch of niggas, man. Maybe somebody come on here and talk. Shit. Somebody come on here and talk shit. I invite a whole bunch of people. I'll be right back. All right, shit, a nigga back. All right, so I invited a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Nobody show up, so try to make sure I connect to my headphones. So y'all give me a minute. Hold on, what is this? Give me. Who gives a fuck? Fuck Urban Myers. Hold on. All right. Here we go. My bad, y'all. Trying to make sure I connect. There we go. All right. Let's talk about it. All right. Oh yeah. All right, Kylie. All right. But let's. Pretty much, yeah. They were talking about Jacobson Selucky. I thought Selucky won. I don't like. No offense to Angel 313, but I don't use punch stats to support my fight because that's an opinionated stat. And if HBO, Showtime, or Fox or ESPN are being biased, why wouldn't somebody with a clicker at home not be biased? So I don't agree with the punch stats. The punch stats don't tell me much of nothing. Okay, because that's somebody else at home with a clicker in their hand. Harold Tatum, salute. I ain't seen you in a minute, family. What's going on? People, Chino, I see you in the building. Can I get my wrench back, bro? Yeah, what happened to your other? I don't know if that's you, bro. You got a new page and shit? You got it. Well, yeah, let's talk about Broner and Pacquiao, but let's get this established. Right now, I'm favoring Canelo Alvarez May 5th. May 4th, excuse me. My bad. May 4th. May 4th. That's my fault. It's May 4th. Canelo Alvarez, Danny Jacobs, T-Mobile Arena, and in the T-Mobile Arena and Vegas. So, yo, that's what it is. So congratulations to Danny Jacobs for getting this fight. And then after we talk about Pacquiao and Broner, we go back and forth now. No ill will towards Broner when I make my predictions. I honestly think if you didn't see my prediction video, I do a live prediction here. Obviously, I didn't need to do film work on these two fighters. Sometimes I just do it I do it because to cover my steps and make sure I give a thorough breakdown. But I didn't have to do much for that because I seen Broner fight Vargas in person. I seen it fight over and over again without the sound on. I seen Pacquiao versus Matisse. I seen Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn. I seen Broner versus Mikey Garcia. So I pretty much have seen them so much that I know what they bring to the table. So basically, this is a fight of Adrien Broner being able to execute a game plan. They got to be right. So you gotta look at it. So, what Broner gonna have to do is catch Pacquiao with that uppercut. And I said before, you walk down Pacquiao, left hooks to the body, right hooks to the body. You walk Pacquiao down, you put the high guard up, you abandon the shoulder roll, and you be aggressive with Manny Pacquiao, and you go to the body. You kind of do what Jeff Horn did, but what Pacquiao gonna try to come out there and do is be a fighter at a distance. He gonna try to counter Manny Pacquiao. He gonna try to use the speed. He gonna try to come out and act like he want to throw combinations. It's gonna be ones and twos, mixing in left hook. He gonna jab to the body. He gonna try to get Pacquiao out of position and land, that right hand or that left hook for Pacquiao. But maybe Pacquiao lost another step. Maybe Pacquiao lost another step. Bro, I'll be listening at work to you at work when I can't catch you live. I told you Jacobs was gonna fight, get the fight. He wins. Remember, I said Pac wins Saturday. Okay. Yeah, but I expect Pacquiao to win. It's gonna be about it's just gonna be about work rate for Pacquiao. Pacquiao been real safe since he got knocked out by Marquez. Pacquiao ain't been blazing on fire, since he got knocked before he got knocked out. So I look for Pacquiao to keep it 1, 2, and 3 at a time. I don't see him going 4, 5, 6 in the combination. That's why Pacquiao ain't been knocking people out as well too. Not in addition to the other issue we having, but I just think that he ain't gonna knock him out because Pacquiao's scared to go 4, 5, 6 in the combination. But then again, Broner is scared to go more than 2 or 3 punches in the combination. He can't take 2 or 3 punches back. So this may look like a 1, 2, 3 type of punch type of fight. I'm not talking about right, left or left right hook. I'm talking about 2 or 3 punches, at the most in this fight. The guy who put their punches together better in this fight probably wins. Angel 313 said, yeah, that shit Broner said to Pacquiao about having cats and for dinner was uncalled for and completely ignorant. And what's so funny about it is that Manny Pacquiao actually did have to eat his dog. They were so poor that they had to eat his dog. So I don't think that was funny, but it is what it is. Broner can make it a war if he wants. Broner don't like getting hit. Ever since the Madonna fight, it's whoever get 4 or 5 in the combination is gonna win this fight. That's just what it is. Broner gonna throw 1 punch and Pac gonna throw thousands of punches. That's what we ain't seen from Pacquiao. We haven't seen Pacquiao really run off the combinations. Even with Matisse, he got confident, started going 3, 4 in the combination, in the combination. Now if Pacquiao get comfortable and go 3, 4, 5 combinations, he gonna stop Broner. I believe he gonna stop Broner. I said it again. I'm gonna say it again. Only 1 month of drug testing. You take it for how you want to take it. But I think Pacquiao is gonna get down on Broner. I think the ref or the corner gonna stop it. I do. It's gonna look like Pac and Mosley. Oh, exactly. And motherfucker Shane Mosley was running, bruh. Shane Mosley was fucking running, bruh. He had Pacquiao. Pacquiao hit him with a left hand. He never stopped. He never stopped running since then. Broner makes us blacks look bad, effing dumb. He do. That's why I did that video. I said you can't condone ignorance, man. Broner got a cult fan following too, bro. And I'm not mad at these brothers that got cult fan followers. Clarence, salute. Little man, Houston, salute. You know, people talking about, oh, he just being real and he just being real. Like, I mean, real talk, man. I didn't even want to take it there. You know, but Angel, he do make us look bad, bro. And even though we don't look at it as Broner speaking for us, other people do. Anton, salute. They the punch stat says that Broner threw more punches in his last few fights, more than Pac. Remember, he didn't go. He knocked Matisse out in like the first 5 or 6 rounds. So Pacquiao went the distance twice. But then again, like I said, I don't go off punch stats. Punch stats is one of the worst statistical stats in sports. Punch stats is no science behind it. It's somebody at home that tells you with a clicker what landed and what didn't land. I don't even use punch stats. I hate using punch stats to support my argument. You can't make an argument off of it. Shane messed his foot up in that fight. Yeah, show to Tim Bradley. Mayweather would have been called off the fight if he thought Pacquiao wasn't being tested. You ain't lying, bro. That was Jerome 1X. Janky said Bob Arum. Excuse me, hold on. Oh, Jose 30, salute, man. Yeah, man, I do a lot of content. Guys, Boxing Corner, what's going on? Hold on. I got to get to another comment. I missed it. Bob Arum says Khan and Crawford will do 1 million pay-per-view buys. What is it, $5, $10? You know what I'm saying? He gets fights acting like a Sambo and get beat. Yeah, man. I just want to see the fight. I think it's going to be an entertaining fight, but I want to see when Mayweather and Pacquiao square up. Lord forbid if Broner win and Broner and Floyd Mayweather square up. I heard they supposed to square up according to the great philosopher from the UK, Eddie Hearn. They supposed to be doing a Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao face-off. Been a minute, CJ, but I'm listening to your content. One of the best on YouTube. Appreciate it, Harold. I know I ain't seen you in a minute. A lot of dudes that switched up on me, Harold. Even niggas from my city don't switched up because I kept it real about Earl Spence and the whole situation. But I don't even worry about it, bro. I don't even worry about it, man. Guys, Boxing Corner once again. What's going on? According to Al Bernstein, brother, that cousin you don't give a job recommendation for, you ain't lying, bro. I would, man, Broner, man, hell no, nah, bro. And people was like, "Oh, I stand." Man, look here, man. I seen Fred do his video. I'll stand with Broner. I say, shit, you out your rabbit ass mind. Even if it was a clickbait, man. Hell no. I'm not standing nowhere with Broner. Al Bernstein, once again, Al Bernstein ain't done nothing to nobody. So now, okay, let's just start over from this Broner Pacquiao stuff. So now, in this generation of fight in social media, okay, we not allowed, and boxing aficionados, the fans, the media, the new media, the old media, we're not allowed to have constructive criticism for fighters no more. So if I ever told you, oh, Broner didn't throw enough punches and everything true about Broner. Broner footwork messed up. He need a new coach. His technique my bad. So I'm a bitch ass nigga for telling the truth. I'm a bitch ass nigga for just telling the truth about these fighters. So now you got Tyson Fury that see Ellie setback, and I don't have no issue. You know, I ain't gonna say I don't have no remorse for Ellie setback, okay? But Tyson Fury said I want him out of here because he said you was on steroids or whatever he said. But it was a fact. It was a fact that Tyson Fury got popped for roids. You know, it was a fact that he got popped for roids. I'm just saying, bro. How you gonna get mad for somebody speaking the truth? These little men want you to kiss their ass all the time. Like Floyd, like Floyd and shit, man. Like these little dudes want you to kiss their ass, man. You can't stand them niggas, man. You can't say nothing about them, and they get sensitive. That's what I mean. When you go to work every day. Other sports go to work every day, and they get critiqued by the media, critiqued by their coaches. I can't root for Adrien Broner, man. I was feeling Adrien Broner yesterday when Mike Stafford and Barry Hunter. I said, okay, I want the brothers to win. He went up there and did that ignorant shit, man. And I can't do it, bro. I can't root for Adrien Broner no more, man. And you already know Michigan niggas don't like Ohio niggas, man. That's just what it is. We don't mix, bro. Michigan niggas and Ohio niggas really don't mix. You know? So I really don't like the dude. Personally, I don't like him. Robbie Jr., I like him. Okay? He from Toledo. That's damn near Michigan. Toledo and Michigan, like right there. Okay? But, you know, like I said, I rock with Bunny. I don't care if Bunny lost. Bunny wasn't malicious in defeat. Bunny wasn't ignorant during the build-up. If Bunny, I rock with E Bunny can have 1,000 losses and Broner can have 1,000 straight wins. I'm a rock with E Bunny before I rock with Broner every time. Real talk. I'm a rock with Robert Easter Jr. every time. His dad holds him accountable. He raised a mannerable young man. He don't make niggas look ignorant. He don't make Toledo look bad. I don't care if Easter ain't the best boxer in the world. I don't care. I don't care if he ain't the best boxer. I don't care if Adrien Broner is more talented than Robert Easter Jr. I don't care. But Robert Easter Jr. is a better person. He's a nicer person. He's a more approachable person. He's a less ignorant person than Adrien Broner. And that's just what it is. Broner was Al, but Al Bernstein is 68 time to give someone else a shot. You could say that, but at the end of the day, like, if he still can do the job, who can do the job better than Al Bernstein? And I don't care how old Al is. If you get the job done, I like hearing his wisdom. I like hearing him bring up old fights that he fought. Like I said, I didn't like the commentary for the Wilder Fury fight. I was disgusted at both of them, but guess what? My girlfriend don't like everything I do. You know what I'm saying? You know, I make a mistake, but that shouldn't paint a picture. It shouldn't define my character. One bad night for James Harden shouldn't define his career. One bad night for Mike didn't define Michael Jordan's career. It happens. And we get caught up in getting everything racial. Everything ain't racial though. Al Bernstein probably said, and I still don't know what Al said. Hey, CJ, AB ain't nothing like that when he on that camera ain't on. I heard. Al Bernstein should have cashed out right there. I retire and whoop Broner ass. So try to put hands on him. I don't know, cat, but you ain't gonna talk to my granddaddy like that. I'm gonna say white, black, brown, whoever. You ain't gonna talk to my granddaddy like that. Oh yeah, James Harden always got bad playoffs. Niggas in Houston and Texas don't believe that. They forget every year. They forget about that shit. The same shit they did with LeBron. LeBron had bad playoff series versus the Mavericks and the Spurs and stuff of that nature. Ain't nobody say nothing. They forgot about it. Oh, LeBron averaged a triple-double in the first 8 games. He the first person to average a triple-double with eight dribbles on Tuesday night with his right foot up and his left foot down. You know what I'm saying? They forget about that shit, man. But AB, man, it's AB. We gonna watch. You motherfuckers still gonna come see me. I'm AB. That's if that fight in New York. Khan and Crawford might not be. I think it's gonna be in New York now that Pacquiao and Broner. But Canelo and what the fuck is Danny Jacobs is in Vegas. I think Khan gonna be there. Free Smoke Jr. rocking with the homie. Win, lose, or draw. Big Gucci Homes TV Sports. That's how you supposed to do. We ain't supposed to just jump off these niggas, man. Canelo didn't juice and he still got fans. You know what I'm saying? Canelo done stuck the needle up his butt. Tyson Fury done took some shit. He still got fans. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I might have some differences with Bud Crawford, but I still like him as a fighter. As a person, I don't know him. As a person, I don't know Terrence Crawford. But as a fighter, no matter what he do to me as a fighter, I like his fighting style. I'm not going to go on my way to talk shit about the nigga for no reason. I like his fighting style. He might just see me and try to punch me. We might fight. At least I get to see his skills up close and personal. We might sit down. He might be a real nigga. I know I'm a real nigga. We might have a conversation. He might be like, okay, I feel where you coming from. That's what real men do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, you hate Crawford, but for the longest I've been promoting Crawford. For the longest I've been promoting Crawford. When people didn't know what was going on with Crawford and Jeff Warren, I was giving him free promotion. I might have favored Spence at a point in time heavy because of Bob Arum. We know Bob Arum, but Crawford is a hell of a fighter. He's a generational type of fighter. Like talent, like right now, like Crawford is a once in a generational type of talent. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I don't wish to have an interview with him, but I wish to support his career. That's just me. I wish him well. I wish him well. That's just me. I want the best for that brother. I want the best for Errol Spence. I want the best for the Charlos. I want the best for Broner. But you gotta peep game. You can ask questions in a minute. Okay? Peep game. They say fuck the fans, right? When the Charlos said fuck the fans and very subliminally, they always say fuck the fans. Keith Thurman basically said fuck the fans for 3 years. Okay? When they say fuck the fans and chill out and watch this shit and just chill out. You know how they do us. They get mad when we get mad, but when we had constructive criticism for them, they don't get. I mean, they're not supposed to. You ain't supposed to get mad. You know. You ask us not to get mad when you tell us fuck us. When we tell y'all that we don't like the way y'all moving, we didn't like the way you fought, or you should have did this better, or you need to stop doing that, or you on some ignorant shit, you get mad at us. But you criticize the fans, the same niggas that pay your bills, and you want to act like we shouldn't have a reaction. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. That's bullshit. What's up, Callie?
What's cracking, family? What's going down?
Yeah, that's some whole shit, man. I just don't like that Al Bernstein shit, man. It ain't that it was Al Bernstein per se. The shit for me was that, I started him calling him a nigga, a Sambo, a graham cracker. I don't get it. Honestly, he trying to sell the fight, but still, now if he had something racial or out of line to say, but I'm pretty sure anything he said about Adrien Broner was probably spot fucking on. But Adrien Broner just trying to make a name for himself, bro. That's all that shit is. He trying to sell the fight. He should have just went out there and said,
here's my thing. I had a completely different take. Look, it was cringeworthy, but I actually laughed because Al Bernstein and the rest of these Showtime clowns, when it's come to the brothers, man, have definitely been trying. I think they want some type of an Eastern European move on Showtime, man. I don't think they really like the urban appeal.
Now, Callie, you can't just get mad. You can't just take one night with Fury and Wilder and talk about that. We got to get them multiple shots, but Al Bernstein ain't never been like that from when I heard him, even going back in the day. So now if this was Stevie Kim, hey, you know what, man? I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely with it. But Al Bernstein, I didn't like that, man. I truly didn't like that, man.
No, I get it. Like I said, man, all these Showtime dudes,
hold on.
I just don't have no empathy.
Hey, look. And then he say Stephen A. Smith like he ain't a fucking he a coon. He ain't no coon. Fuck up out of here.
Yeah, hey, to me, because he should do it to him too. Stephen A. Smith definitely deserves it more than about anybody. I mean, half the athletes should be doing it. I mean, you see some of the basketball players, but somebody need to tell him to his face live on camera instead of just doing it through some tweets or do an interview or something like that. When he threatened to expose you, should like, dude, I'll expose you right to your face. Please expose me.
Chris Everett.
Chris Everett, yeah, with Jim Rohn. that was the best ever, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it had nothing to do. Adrien Broner, if it was, maybe if it was Earl Spence, a guy that ain't done wrong, or Crawford up there, and they had a gripe and they just really nitpicking and trying to say, oh, Lomachenko is this much better than he's like, man, shut the F up. I ain't trying. Now if that was but Broner brought it upon itself, bro. I'm just tired of Broner, man. I'm tired of I wish Broner just get knocked the fuck out, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm tired of that nigga, man. I'm tired of that nigga. You still there, Callie? He probably on the phone. But dude, Jack gonna stop Brown, then Bivol or Gosvick. Well, Gosvick is the mandatory. Well, no, they're the mandatory. The winner is the mandatory for Gosvick. So yeah, Brown, Bivol. I ain't even looked at that fight. I supposed to do a prediction video. I didn't even look at that fight, man. Marcus Brown is up and down, man. You don't know what you're gonna get from him. His team talking cash shit on Fred channel on Barbershop Conversation. They talking cash shit, but anti-hero pay-per-view sales, Bernstein, you ain't lying. That was Adrien Broner attempt to this day. That was his attempt. I don't get
I'm
how
looking at,
people.
I saw Danny Jacobs and Canelo. I was thinking like, yeah, this still an in-house. I mean, it ain't just saying. I wouldn't want to burn my free subscription for the zone on that. You know what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, he signed a
Canelo.
3-fight. He signed a 3-fight deal, and the word on the street is that I was gonna text you. I got sidetracked and shit. The word on the street is that Triple G is gonna fight Canelo in September next
Oh,
year.
I know about that. I heard
Yeah.
about that one already. Like I said, I heard about that one too, man. About that going down. That's where he was gonna sign the whole time. I told people when he was talking to him, he was just like I said. He's trying to they were talking. These guys talk to Al Heyman just like Dillian White doing the same thing, talking to Al Heyman to get a better deal.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, like I said in my video about Dillian White, I said he's just trying to shake a few more quid out of Eddie Hearn. That's about it. That's basically what it is, man. He wants more money. He wants a little bit bigger percentage. Eddie Hearn will probably kick him down another 5% or 3% or something, maybe like a 2.5% to shut Dillian White up. Dillian White will take the fight, get knocked out, and then we'll go on about our business like Dillian White doesn't exist. Dillian White will have to rebuild himself back up. It will be a shock. It will be an upset. It'll be an upset if Dillian White signed if Dillian White left Matchroom don't really have nobody as is. So I mean that hurts for real. That's backbreaker, man. They don't have that many fighters.
So what you think about Danny and Canelo?
It's a solid fight, man. Look, we've talked about this in the past about Danny Jacobs not really looking out like all that. I was expecting him, and he looked somewhat better against Sergey Derevchenko, man. But he started to me towards the end. I thought Sergey Derevchenko was coming. He gave up too many rounds for me towards the end, man. He gets on his back foot. He dropped him early on. Once he got hit to the body and got hit flush to the jaw, was it like nope, no risk. No risk. Danny returned again. So man, you can't beat Canelo. You gonna have to seriously outpoint him to get a draw. You got to beat the shit out of him to get a draw. Sorry about that, but yeah, you got to beat the crap out of him to get a draw. So I mean, Danny Jacobs he ain't the one to do it, man. Canelo may just be the one. Like I told people, I said, oh, what do you know? I don't know if Canelo gonna beat Jamal Charlo, but I said I want to see it. If Jamal Charlo lose, he lose. Maybe Canelo just that dude. If he just dude, he that dude. But let's see these fights. I'm really waiting for the Jamal Charlo fight, man. For the zone. If Jamal Charlo gonna be on the zone, I don't think they can. I think Al Heyman and them trying their best to get that thing on. They try to get it on Showtime. But to me, Jamal Charlo should drop that crap belt right there. That interim title and go out to the IBF after Canelo take it off of him. Because then Canelo's just gonna vacate the IBF. That's the way I see it. Especially if they force that fight on Showtime, where they don't get to pick the judges and stuff.
Or go at the Andrade belt. But it sounds like Billy Joe might be as mandatory though. But the reason, like I said before, the reason Jamal Charlo fight more intriguing because he's willing to get knocked out to get a knockout, not Danny Jacobs.
Yeah, Canelo may not have enough power to knock Jamal out. Jamal just may have a chin that they can't do nothing to him. He's sitting there walking through. Jamal Charlo's shown, huh?
We know Danny Jacobs don't have that type of chin.
He do not.
Korobov would have dropped him a couple times.
Yeah, I think there's something to that with Jamal Charlo showing that he like I don't care. He said I'm willing to get fucked up. I'm sorry, mess it up. Yeah, I'm willing to get messed up to mess you up, man. So I got to catch myself. But they said, but I'm willing to get messed up to mess you up. So I'm willing to catch hell in order to try to get you up out of it. You have to have that mentality, or you need to be a slick defensive fighter like Floyd Mayweather, who could make you miss and then start completely outpoint you. I mean, but you got to land the eye-catching shots against Canelo Alvarez, man. And Danny Jacobs don't throw straight enough punches to do that, man. His punches are too looping. He's not that technical. He's not that technically sound. Danny Jacobs not technically enough for Canelo Alvarez. He don't go to the body enough against Canelo to try to push him back.
His feet not good enough neither. His feet not good enough. He like in that gray area. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like he kind of remind me of Danny Garcia. Like really people like he got that good left hook. I mean, as far as Danny Garcia, he got good power, but he just not great in one area. That's pretty much Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs is not great in one area.
Right. I tend to think that Danny Jacobs has more than enough power to hurt most dudes, but then he gets hit and then he don't want to take no more risks. And that's the problem. It's like, dude, you gotta step on the gas at some point. But I think them knockouts early in his career has just hindered him and prevented him from like, you know what? I'm no risk Danny now. I ain't taking no back. If you're gonna be like that, then don't expect. But maybe he don't care. You know, everybody talking for him, but maybe he don't care.
Oh, maybe he think he want to get in there and show something. But I think he's selling his belt. That's what I look at it.
He's selling his belt. And then Canelo, look, because IBF will force Canelo to fight somebody. Now, it may not be, if it's a nobody, he'll fight him. But if it's,
it's
if
the winner,
somebody he don't want,
I think it's the winner of Derevchenko and Kokla, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Derevchenko will probably get knocked out by Canelo, but at least Derevchenko gonna go for it. You saw Derevchenko got hurt and he still kept coming forward.
Danny Jacobs ain't got that. Danny Jacobs ain't got that. Danny Jacobs get hurt, his sensor in his mind go off and say, no, I don't want to get hit no more. He going to, and he believed the press clippings too. He said when he did that interview with Andre Ward, he was an extraterrestrial. I said,
well, he letting Eddie Hearn gas his head up, bro. I'm trying to tell you, Eddie Hearn got him from Danny Jacobs. You're the best middleweight in the world, and all the blah blah blah. I like, man. To me, the way Demetrius Andrade and Danny Jacobs fight, neither one of them dudes gonna get a decision. Demetrius Andrade can be really bad for Canelo if he commits to fighting a certain way without getting hit the whole fight. Yeah, but he still ain't gonna get the decision. He's still not gonna get the decision.
He don't got the legs.
Right.
He don't have the legs. You know what I'm saying? Like once he get his legs and build the strength back up,
right.
But still, it's just he had such an experience disadvantage on that level of fight.
He don't fight nobody.
Exactly. That's why I said experience disadvantage. But that motherfucker can fight. Let's not get it twisted. He can fight. I don't know who Triple G gonna fight. Probably some, I don't know. Triple G
probably jealous of David Benavidez getting a chance to fight Jalen Love. I remember he called him out earlier this year. Last year after.
Why they want to do that to us, bro? Why they want to put Jalen Love back on the track? That's like when Birdman can't come on the track, man. You be like, God damn. Only time I wanted to hear Birdman was on Stay Fly. That's the only shit he really ripped.
You know Triple G wish he could fight Jalen Love, man. He called him out after that fight. I said, you call him out after that fight? That make you, I mean, what about that fight is appealing to you? He's probably said that's easy knockout right there. That's all I think that's all Triple G think about stuff like, well, I know I can knock him out for certain. Jalen Love shouldn't even be fighting no more. I can't even believe that Jalen Love is fighting David. We know if that goes past the first, I'll be surprised. I mean, I guess maybe Jalen Love becomes a track star. You think he come a track star and probably survives 3?
Benavidez still closing down on him at some point, man. But Andrade can fight though, man. But something mental missing in there, man. It seemed like they all like the Wizard of Oz, you know. Andrade missing heart. Danny Jacobs, I mean, he missing courage. And Charlo just trying to get home and fight Canelo.
Yep. And Charlo the only killer out of that 3.
He don't even want with a killer mentality. None of them other dudes even Triple G was trying to act like he was a killer. That nigga was never no killer. Nah, man.
We saw him. We got them big fights, man. He was backing up, trying not to get hit. I'm like, this dude, but even though he can't still got hit.
What's going on, Golden Gloves? Let me know if you want to hop on. Yeah, that motherfucker, man. He had everybody.
I fight Mexican style. No, you don't.
He had everybody fooled except for me and a few other motherfuckers, man. Only a very few he didn't fool. He couldn't fool me, dog. Once you've been in boxing a long time, you pretty much pick up on the sequence of a boxing. You seen a puncher come in before, a guy that just knocking out everybody. You know when certain guys get to a certain level, the knockout's gonna stop and it's gonna become about finesse. And a lot of guys don't got finesse.
Well, Triple G's a good fighter, man, but he don't really have nothing. What you see is what you get, and it's gonna be he fights the same way against everybody. He can't adapt. He doesn't have the ability to adapt.
Only time he adapt is when he fights somebody that's a subpar competition, like Curtis Stevenson, David Lemieux, who can't.
He changed against David Lemieux because David Lemieux had the power to kill him,
but he ain't had no missile. He just had the bomb.
Yep, exactly. And David Lemieux over there still like, I still think I deserve the Canelo fight. And so nobody want to see you fight. Everybody know, anybody with a brain know what's going to happen in that fight. I don't need to see you fight Canelo ever in life. For real. What does that do for me? It's just a sub parts of sub. That's not a good fight. I'm about to just watch him fight Rocky Fielding, basically, man. It's gonna be about the same results. He gonna counter the heck out of David Lemieux. He gonna counter him all night with them wide shots. It's gonna be straight shots right down the middle, body shots, counter left hook right up the counter short left hook upstairs, or something straight, and the fight gonna be over. Or he gonna get him hurt, stagger him, and finish him.
Same thing with Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs don't throw no good straight punch. His jab is sloppy as fuck. It's like one big old clubbing jab.
Oh, and those combinations we throw, they're fast, but there's a lot of openings over there. I remember Selesky was countering the brakes off and countering him over and over and over again.
He was a junior welterweight. He was just hitting him with the 1-2. If he would have put a 3-4 behind it, Canelo gonna put a 3-4 to the body behind it.
He ain't got enough power though. The only thing Selesky was missing was the power. Yeah, because Canelo got power. I think don't be surprised Canelo stop him.
It wouldn't be surprising. Jacobs.
Yeah, that's a good fight. Surprised me, but a good fight. I thought he was gonna go and fight GG.
He is. He's still fighting him.
He's gonna fight GG. GG won 2-0.
Oh man.
So you picking Danny Jacobs?
Nah, man, Canelo gonna win. Danny Jacobs ain't gonna knock him out.
Hey, he said he wanted to fight your cousin, Dr. Blick, Triple G. He said he want to fight your cousin. That's a 2-0.
He said he want to fight your football coach. He want to fight your football coach.
Well, he probably will try to fight my cousin, bro. He tried to fight Mongear, bro.
Michelle Bouchard, what's going on?
Gigi's a fraud, though.
Man, how you picking Jacobs to beat Canelo? I heard you pick Jacobs.
I can see either late stoppage or decision, robbery or legit.
So you hear him? Dr. Blick said Danny Jacobs gonna get the late stoppage over Canelo.
Nah. I don't know about that, man. My issue with I haven't been impressed with Danny Jacobs for a while. I don't know why, man. Like he's been winning. I just haven't been impressed with his performances. He just looks kind of like it's like watching Anthony Joshua, man. You expect more, but you get less.
That's a good comparison, bro.
Like it's like his career hasn't really gone anywhere. He hasn't stepped up a level. He's just kind of going backwards a bit.
Yeah, like when he fought Triple G, like he didn't really capitalize off that momentum, and he just went down. His performances went down, man. But maybe he get motivated for this fight, man. Maybe Victor Conte give him that snack special.
I better put down his chin, man. I know he keeps trying to prove to people that he has a chin, man. I keep saying that my chin is. I saw the way he was fighting against Devinchenko, man. He looked kind of shaky to me.
That Jacob's chin is terrible. For as big as his chin is, I mean, Jesus Christ, man. This dude got what is it? A Vanillay silver chin. No, Bigfoot. Not Vanillay, but a Bigfoot silver chin.
Hey, what was that cartoon? What was that? Hey, what was that cartoon that had the big chin? Was it the Tick? Not the Tick. Can't remember who the fuck it was.
Oh man, he got some crimson chin there, bro.
Whatever he got, man.
Danny Jacobs ain't gonna. This is the big payday for the most part, man. I ain't really look at it, man. Canelo needs to do this fight Demetrius Andrade, and he's undisputed.
For this fight, though? Hold on, Doc. I don't think it's actual percentage because Canelo has his guaranteed, like, whatever it's supposed to be, like 30-something million or something like that. There's no purse split. It's just about paying Danny Jacobs and hoping you can get people to get more subscribers to or more viewers to your to the app. Because I mean, to me, it's still not going to be enough to pay Canelo Alvarez. It's not.
One problem.
It's not going to be enough.
There's one problem.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the main problem is, I know he's trying to like unify and get the belts, Canelo, but the problem is, the people that have the belts aren't popular, other than Canelo himself. Danny Jacobs ain't popular. Demetrius Andrade ain't popular. The only person that's really popular that's there to fight is Charlo, and that's because he's got that Texas support. That's about it. and Triple G again. But no one really wants to see that Triple G trilogy. No one wants to see that fight again.
I see a lot of people say they wanted to see it. Maybe I'm tripping.
Oh man, they just want to see GG.
Well, all I'm trying to figure out, if they do $1 million, $10 buys, that's only 10 million. If Canelo got 15 million for fighting Rocky Fielding,
he gonna get 30. He gonna get the full lot to fight Danny Jacobs. That's what I heard. He'll get the full lot.
But I mean, how do they make up that?
Get his 30 million.
I don't get it. How they gonna make it up with a
how
live
you
game?
Pay him and Danny Jacobs, right? That's what you trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, they got mad. They got mad at me in the chat a minute ago because I said that. I said, "How you gonna pay?" I'm just being honest. This got to be a money laundering front, bro. Got to be.
No, I think they're willing to take a loss early on with the hopes of that at some point in the future they'll be able to earn all that money back.
Man,
but in order to do that, they're gonna have to have like 40, 50, 60 million subscribers, man, and then raise the price up. Get like 40 million subscribers and then raise the price up to $20.
These niggas not even Netflix. People complain about Netflix about $1, $2 upcharge, and people using Netflix accounts, man. And you know, people ain't right, man. I might fuck with the zone, man. That shit crazy. I'm trying to explain to people. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the problem with the zone is who is there that you want to go out of your way to watch. They don't have anybody. That's their best. Like, this is their best fight, and this is probably going to be the best fight they're probably going to have on the zone. Like,
yeah, but you have to say, if they could get, if the zone can get up to 40 million subscribers, and that's a big if, and that's really a pipe dream. If they get that, then they could charge $10. That's $400 million a month. So at that point,
one thing the zone should do is they didn't get the Anthony Joshua Wilder fight, and I heard somewhere in an interview what's his name? I keep forgetting the dude that Conor McGregor called a weasel. Can't remember his name. Yeah. He said that he's actually willing to work with the zone for Wilder versus Joshua.
Said before, he don't have to do that now, though, man. The zone can't outbid. If it was to come to something like that, the zone can't outbid Showtime. The zone is worth $3 billion. Showtime's worth $15 billion. Just Showtime alone. If you put the power of Viacom behind them, Viacom which owns CBS, there's no competition.
But I'm not even just talking about that. This is not even talking about that. I mean, that fight ain't even gonna go in the UK. That fight ain't gonna go down in the UK. That's the wrap.
That's a US fight.
That's a US fight. So we not even talking about the zone. We on the pay-per-view level. So
yep, that's why that fight ain't going on the zone. Because Eddie Hearn. Remember, Eddie Hearn alluded to that again just yesterday, where he was saying, "Oh yeah, you know," because he said, "Oh yeah," because he was asked about it. You said that that Anthony Joshua was a free agent and that he could actually fight on other. He said, "Yeah, you know, if another network bills, if they bid enough for it, yeah." So he said if they put enough money in it, if they bid enough money for it, which Showtime would outbid the zone. A lot of things. No, but he's saying it. But Anthony Joshua doesn't have a contract with the zone. He doesn't. The zone hasn't even come out with
he's still a American promotional free agent network wise.
He can fight on any network anytime.
One thing I gotta say is keep in mind Anthony Joshua hiding behind Eddie Hearn and them to take the blame, because based on what Dylan White is saying, is Anthony Joshua trying to lowball everyone.
I can believe it. Same thing they do on the Al.
I do believe. I got a video coming up on Max Kellerman on lazy journalist ass. Have you heard him today? He did an interview on IFL TV. I got to destroy this dude. This dude is so lazy. You know, Anthony Joshua, when you make $30-40 million a fight, then you can go ahead and decline $50 million.
No, it's because
he make that much.
It's because he he likes Anthony Joshua.
Oh, I know.
He likes it. There are people out there that say Anthony Joshua is such an A-side ahead of everybody else that is stupid.
Yeah, no, I heard the dude. I like dude's channel out of the UK, man. I still mess with his channel, but he said something stupid because he will check Anthony Joshua though. That's why I like him.
I think I'm guessing the channel you're talking about, man. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, because that guy did check Anthony Joshua. He basically called him a cheapskate as well, but I don't think he fully understands the situation, man.
No,
if it's the same guy you're talking about, I'm just guessing.
A lot of these people just, I think a lot of people, they don't check. They assume, and then they've heard some people say that Anthony Joshua makes some. You never hear Eddie Hearn say this. You never hear. Have you guys noticed that Eddie Hearn never saying that Anthony Joshua is making 30, 40? He will be a fool to say something like that because he could probably potentially get sued if something came out and it wasn't true, especially because it would imply that his fights were making X amount of dollars. He never says that. Then nor does Sky Sports put out the numbers of how much his fights make, because his fights ain't making that kind of money. If it was, believe me, Sky Sports would be putting out those numbers. And none of Anthony Joshua's fights are even in the top 10 of pay-per-views because they're not. Because his fights don't generate that much money. He's not making that much. I'm telling everybody this right now. Anthony Joshua makes between $5 and $10 million a fight. And whether people want to believe it or not, he does. And after taxes, he'd be lucky if he's getting that, huh?
Keep in mind that like the Klitschko fight was his highest plus and his biggest fight to this day. And that and rumor had it that he only made $12 million in that fight. So if that's his biggest fight and he only made $12 million, then what's it? If that's his biggest fight, man, then that pretty much says that he hasn't earned anything more since then.
Well, Barb said that that Anthony Joshua made $8 million for the Takam fight, and then on top of that too, I know for a fact that Anthony Joshua took the B-side person against Povetkin to prevent that fight from Russia. Look at what people say, what they're saying he's making. He's not. It's just not true. It's a lie. It's been a lie. But it's good to say it out there. They never correct it because it allows them to try to, at least the perception is that he's making this much money. But I always ask for the paperwork. I'm talking about Al Heyman and them, and they'll know. Anthony Joshua alluded to, he said, man, how come I always got to pay so much money to these guys? Because he asked for more money. Now, the rumor was that he's supposed to have signed this 3-year, $100 million contract. Matchroom signed into a $300 million contract. Matchroom doesn't make that kind of money, man. Anthony Joshua fights don't make that kind of money. So it's not real. It's a lie. It's all an illusion to try to make it look like Anthony Joshua. Matchroom never officially released a number.
You're breaking up a little bit, Callie. You're breaking up a little bit. That motherfucker sounds like Zapp and Roger.
Oh, yo. Did you see the interview that they had with Floyd Sr. on Devin Haney's performance? He said he wasn't that impressed.
Who said it?
Who said that?
Floyd Sr.
Oh, it's over with.
Who said that?
Floyd Sr. He said he could have done Floyd more combinations.
Oh,
he could have gone to the body more.
Wow, yo, that tell you that my guess is Floyd Sr. saw CJ video.
It's over with.
He probably won't be in the corner for the next fight.
Man,
he said it was okay, but he could have done better, man.
Yep, I'm telling you, bro. He didn't even get up in the corner after a certain round. He just stayed in his seat.
Yeah, well, he got disrespected.
No, but they did treat him like trash.
I was the first person to point that out. I'm looking in the first round. He tried to give Devin some advice, and he basically told him shut the fuck up. Devin Daddy told Floyd Sr. I said, damn.
It's gonna come a time when he's in a tougher fight where, to me, his father, instead of me, I would have passed the range. Like, look, man, how about you take over my son's career? I want you to train him. I can watch you. Now, if it's such a situation where I hate to say this, but this is life. Floyd Sr. passed away. Well, then he can sit there and be learning from Floyd Sr. himself, so he can actually take those skills and run with it. With his son, he can learn from Floyd Sr. while Floyd Sr. is training his son while he's still alive. As long as Floyd Sr. is alive, then it's cool. But if something happens to Floyd Sr., you know what I mean? At least you could have been watching. You could be observing and learning to the point where you'll be able to pick up those reins and run with that. But to me, I think personally, he should have just stayed with Floyd Sr. Floyd Sr. would take him further because he's had a lot of experience.
And we
The
should
first
we should
is,
interview at. We should interview at. What was on Mayweather Boxing Channel?
let me check. No, it was in the I think it was like I have a Fight Hub or something like that.
Okay.
I'll link it. I'll link it. But yeah, he settled them things.
They had that dude from Fight Hub. He was scoring a fight on FS1. It's funny, and I wanted to address this real quick. It's funny how PBC and Fox, and we know Fox is a racist network, but it's funny how they'll give those other channels the opportunities and not give real channels that's pushing that real shit the opportunities like that. That's pathetic, man. It's guys out here that put in that work more than him. And he bought most of his views on Fight Hub. No offense to him, but he bought most of his views. You know what I'm saying? You know, why don't they give brothers an opportunity to come on there and talk that shit, man? That's why I know that. Go ahead.
But you know what it is like this. You gotta go in there and willing to, kiss ass and not so you gotta pretend like everything's fine and all that. I don't get down that way, man. I can't operate that way. So I know I ain't gonna be invited on certain things on a certain platform.
That's crazy, bro. That's
like Tevin Farmer. Me and Tevin Farmer, I'll never get invited to anything of his. I know that for a fact. All things Tevin Farmer.
Look here, man. I probably wouldn't get invited to 99.9% of these.
Oh, it was in the Boxing Voice.
The Boxing Voice. Yeah, I never get invited to none of that shit. I don't care about being around half naked ass niggas and asking questions, bro.
Yo, did you hear what Adrien Broner said in his press conference to Bernstein?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I laughed. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed, bro. I heard it.
I ain't think that shit. I laughed a little bit.
I didn't like it when he said it against Leonard Ellerby. When he said it against Leonard Ellerby, like, nah, come on, bro. And it's especially to me, it's different.
My whole thing.
I'd rather.
Yeah. Go ahead. You said you ready to say it to a brother? Go ahead, Gary. You still there? He probably cut out.
He's back. He's back.
You back.
I put it in the chat, by the way.
Oh, I've seen it. Cali.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but that's what I was saying. I said, man, what was Al Bernstein? Like I said, man, to me, it was cringeworthy, but then I started laughing profusely. I said, you know what, man, it is what it is, man. At this point,
I'm just tired of that nigga, man.
I'm not buying that pay per view though. That pay per view ain't worth buying, bro.
Hey, look, I just looked at it as that's my granddaddy. That's how I looked at it first. Like, nah, bro. I looked at it like that's my granddaddy, bro. That's exactly how I looked at it. And if that was my granddaddy up there, I'd have beat the fuck out of Broner, bro. If I couldn't whoop Broner, I was gonna come back and put a strap on him, bro. Real talk. I was gonna do a Teddy Atlas and Mike Tyson. Real talk. That's just ignorant.
Right.
You don't do nobody of age like that, bro. Like, yo. Like, I know Al Hammond got to be looking like this ignorant nigga, dog. Like, for real, bro. Like, it was no. I just didn't like it, bro. I don't have no respect left for Adrien Broner, bro. I don't, man. Only guy from Ohio.
To me, he should. I mean, if you go to me at that point, man, if he actually, I don't know if he did or not. If he actually sexually assaulted a woman, that really should be the break point right there. If he actually did what he's been accused of.
That's the second time. He got two cases.
Right.
He got two cases, bro.
Yeah, so like I said,
he got two cases, bro. The Me Too movement don't care about Broner. I need that type of immunity out there, bro. I didn't know about the one that happened in Cleveland.
No, I'm telling you, bro. It's because it's done on black women, bro. They don't care. For the most part, man. They don't care, man.
Al Bernstein Politico on on Twitter. I need to. So like I said, I was told some stuff. So I'm gonna go back and try to look up his old tweets and see if he said something against AB. But I was told he said something. But I've heard Al Bernstein say some. You know, I'm talking about when it comes to the boxing, man. Say some things that are more biased towards Eastern European fighters of the past four, which is like, man, come on.
And my whole point is so. And my point at that is so what? Adrien Broner supported Donald Trump.
He did.
So shit. I mean, at the end of the day, they both in the same. Whatever he said about him, as long as it wasn't about his kids or it wasn't racial. Right. The way I look at it is that, man, that's somebody's granddaddy, bro. I'm dead ass serious. If Leonard Ellerby couldn't strap his nuts on and stand up to AB, he want to sit there and suck on AB after that. That's him.
No, Leonard Ellerby. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you what's funny about Leonard Ellerby though. the way his nose was shaking and twitching after he called.
Yeah. Do I find so funny? Do I find so funny about Leonard Ellerby, man? Every comment section, no one's talking about what he's saying in the video. They always talk about this dude's nose, bro.
Right.
but
People say all that Mayweather money, you can't fix that nose.
Hey, but motherfuckers don't know Leonard Ellerby will get down on your ass, boy. He get down on your ass. That motherfucker been around the game a minute, man. He used to be strength and conditioning coach for that's how he got to Floyd Camp. He's a strength and conditioning coach. Leonard Ellerby ain't no chump. I'd have beat the fuck out of Broner, bro. I don't care what he would have said. I'd have beat Broner.
Yeah, he's 5'6" as well.
Bro. I just only feel like dealing with dude, bro. I had plenty of opportunities to interview that dude. I'm good.
Man, I ain't got. I've been hurt
protecting me from him.
Man,
dealing with
bro. Broner's kind of unstable because sometimes he be chill. Other times he be an asshole.
He knows who to say that stuff to, though, man. I mean, AB walked right by me, looked at me, and then just kind of just went on about his thing. He went by to say nothing crazy to me. He's like, yeah, like I said, yeah, this way smaller than me. It's like, bro, yeah, it's a big gap between you and me and the size department, bro. I'm a lot bigger than you and a lot taller than you. Like, bro, it ain't even close. Height and size.
I ain't gonna be. I ain't even gonna lie, man. If he go in the ring and don't ever walk back in the ring, I wouldn't be sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him, man. I stopped feeling sorry for him.
He's gonna slap you though, CJ.
Man, okay. Okay. Be the last motherfucker. Be the last. I've been shot the fuck out of AB. I ain't even gonna play with that nigga, bro. I've been popped his ass right in his ass. I'm shooting right in his ass so he won't forget it. Because at the end of the day, man, if you listen to what Mike Stafford say, I had to keep AB with me to keep him out of trouble. So y'all been having to keep this nigga out of trouble for 10 plus years, dog. Like he's a menace to society for real. They do a reboot, they need to have that motherfucker play old dog.
Right.
Real talk. He need to be old dog, bro. He play that role to a T. Make sure you put a bullet in his ass at the end, though. I can't stand Adrien Broner, bro. I can't stand that nigga, dog. I really can't. Out of all the boxers in the world, dog, I hate that nigga the most. I hate
more than Tevin Farmer?
The most. More than Tevin Farmer, bro. I hate him way more than Tevin Farmer. I don't.
Boo Boo Andrade.
I'd rather take Boo Boo, bro. Boo Boo ain't gonna make no nigga look ignorant. Like Adrien Broner is the worst. I can't stand him the most. You name him, I take AJ over him. I take Dillian White over him. I take some of these old Eddie Hearn. I have a beer with Eddie Hearn before I had one with AB, bro. Bullshit you not, bro. I have a beer with Eddie Hearn before I had one with AB. Billy Joe, Tyson Fury, the dude that was 2-67 that got knocked out by Tevin Farmer, former opponent. I fuck with all them before I fuck with AB, bro. I have a drink. Hey, dude, I have a drink with Johnny Nelson before I fuck with AB, Spencer Fearson, all them, dude. I'd even have some fuck. I have a conversation with some of these hating ass, racist ass YouTube channels for AB, man. I'm done with that. Nigga, yesterday, it wasn't even the story that what he did to Al Bernstein that kind of had me thinking. It had me thinking when Mike Stafford said, I had to keep him out of trouble. I had to keep him with me to keep him out of trouble. What is this nigga, a Shih Tzu? What did you just put this nigga in the kettle and get on the plane and go work with Olympians? This nigga treat this nigga AB like a Shih Tzu. You had him on a leash? Like, dude.
Yeah, and he's like, fire, you know.
Dude, this nigga been facing life. His truck then got shot up. He beat a dude up at a bowling alley. People forget that because he lost the bet at the bowling alley, bro. He lost a bet at the bowling alley. And the dude took his money and he beat him up in the parking lot. He burnt the money at the club. He flushed the money down the toilet at the club. AB don't need no change at Walmart. He groped the woman in Lenox. He sexually harassed a woman, or allegedly sexually harassed a woman in Cleveland. I mean, what else did I leave? I'm pretty sure I left some other shit out there. Talking about I'm gonna kill myself. Talking about fuck the kids, fuck the baby mamas. Like, dude, you can write a book about this nigga, man.
Yeah, did you hear what he said?
He tried to kiss Tank on the lips.
He tried to kiss Tank on the lip. He went on the Breakfast Club talking about he voted for Trump because of his taxes. Oh, fuck up out of here, man. Fuck up out of here. Y'all niggas gonna still come see AB? He got a whole bunch of jewelry on, but got a $1 million debt. A jewelry. Tell me you don't get no more ignorant than that, bro. You're like, this ain't no CTE, bro. He ain't got no CTE. No, he been doing this. And he got a real mental problem. And kids where I come from that really got problems like that, that's just troubled kids. A lot of them niggas in jail are dead right now. They dead or in jail. So how AB has eluded the pen or eluded a bullet in his head, I don't know. His mama must be one with God. Her and God must talk every night personally, not text. No. She talked to God. They praying on AB ass. He whatever anointed water or black bottle they gave him from Aaron Pryor's locker. I want that black bottle he got, bro. AB is one blessed motherfucker right now because he supposed to been dead. Real talk. He made mistake after mistake after mistake. You telling me you got to keep this nigga with you like a shih tzu? I had to keep Adrien Broner with me to keep him out of trouble. Nigga, what? This nigga still 30 years old.
Yeah, this dude, bro. Yeah,
Rasheed Warren don't act like that.
I feel it, though, bro. I feel it, bro.
Man, fuck dude, man. He got an opportunity and he still ain't learning from that shit, man. Rasheed Warren now, Lamar Peterson, man. Lamar Peterson had nowhere to live. Lamar Peterson, Anthony Peterson, had their brothers and sisters. They lived in cars. So what's the Adrien Broner excuse? They don't act. Peterson brothers don't act like that. They got every reason to be ignorant ass niggas. You know, if motherfucking Barry Hunter can't help him, if he can't help Adrien Broner, who can? Who can help Barry? Who can help him? I don't know. I can't stand that nigga, man. I real talk. That it wasn't even about the Al Bernstein thing. When Mike Stafford said I had to keep him out of trouble, I said you got to keep a grown man out of trouble. You had to keep a grown man out of trouble for 15 years. Fuck up out of here, man. Fuck AB. Real talk, man. I rock Robert Easter Jr., bro. Like I said before, Easter Jr. can lose 1,000 times and Broner can win 1,000 in a row. I still gonna rock with Bunny. This shit don't make no sense, bro. I don't feel bad for him, dog. I don't.
I don't either, bro. I'm just saying. That was still funny,
it's
bro.
Saturday. It was. My whole point is when Mike Stafford said I had to keep him out of trouble for almost 20 years. Callie, 20 years you got to keep a nigga out of trouble. 20, this nigga, man, come on, man. He got to be blessed, man. I got to know the guy that AB know. Me and AB got exchange numbers. I got to know your guy, bro. Whatever guy your mama praised him.
Hold on, not to cut you off. There was an earthquake this morning, man. I didn't feel it. It was 3.5. Okay, that ain't nothing. No wonder I didn't feel it.
You said an earthquake was nothing.
Yeah, 3.5 ain't nothing, bro.
I'll be moving.
3.5. 3.5. The 3.5 is it's like it's not even a tremor, bro. 3.5 is nothing, bro. No damage. For real, does no damage, bro. So
that's
crazy,
man.
I'm so tired of that, man.
I'm tired of that nigga though, man. Real talk, man. It wasn't about the Al Bernstein. When Mike Stafford said I had to keep this nigga out of trouble, dog, since he was a kid, I had to take him with me like a little shih tzu. I said, man, fuck up out of here. You gotta keep a boy, man. Please, man. Man, where's the daddy at, man? What was the daddy doing? What was the daddy doing?
The daddy be brushing his hair, bro.
Man, that shit is pathetic. I remember his daddy told a story talking about AB got in a car accident. He wasn't supposed to be in the car. The car rolled over. He got out the car and started hooping and go to the gym. He started hooping.
These DAZN fans, like I commented on your video, and someone said, name a good fight coming up on PBC that's better than Danny Jacobs versus Canelo Alvarez. And he said, don't say Wilder versus Fury. Because Fury is taking time. Fury is taking a tune-up, apparently. Well, what do you guys think about that, man? He's saying that this Canelo Alvarez fight is the best fight that we're having coming up in coming up. It's the best fight on his own,
but it's the best fight on his own, but it's not better than Fury Wilder too. It's not even a bit. Like I said, I'm gonna let you guys. I gotta get ready to go, man. My phone get ready to die anyway. But I'm gonna holler at you later.
Right,
I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna holler at you later on off air, man.
All right,
CJ.
for sure. All right, for sure.
All right,
yeah, but as far as it being better, I mean, all the fights haven't been announced, but shit, I guess it will be the second best fight other than Wilder Fury 2. Well, you gotta wait till articulate. But what I seen from Danny Jacobs, I don't know, man. If he got any better shot than Khan or any better shot than fucking Mikey Garcia, to be honest. You know, knowing that the odds are stacked against him, to be honest. So that's just my personal opinion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. My thing is this, yeah. I know people are saying that, yeah. But other than that, yeah, what else is the zone? What do they have?
Nothing.
That's the only fight they have. And the worst part about that fight is it's not gonna do that great numbers. It's not gonna do the numbers. Danny Jacobs isn't a draw. He was in his home. They had 2 hometown fighters, yeah. He was the main event, and he still did worse than AB. A guy that hasn't won in how long? People forget, man. AB's going up in levels in terms of money being made, and he hasn't won in a while.
He haven't. He don't have. When the last time he won versus Granados?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
How many years ago was that?
Let me look that shit up, man. That shit was a minute ago. Let me look that shit up. Let me see before I get off. Let me see what that shit was. I just looked it up the other day. I should know it, but let me go see. That was 2017.
Bruh.
That was February 2019. So he ain't won in 2 years, damn near.
That is terrible. And this man getting a pay-per-view fight.
Hey, peep this. You know who his last win before that was against?
Who?
At the DC Armory in DC versus Ashley Theophane in 2016.
Oh my lord!
His win before that was a title against Khabib, the one that had fought Jesse Vargas in 2015. Then he lost to Sean Porter. Then he beat John Lehman Jr. After that he beat Emmanuel Taylor, Carlos Molina. He lost to Madonna. So really, this dude they had, man, dude, I didn't know it was that bad. His last 3 wins were Granados, Theophane, and Khabib.
And they're so far apart.
Hold on. The Granados fight was a split decision. So his last victory was a split decision. Damn.
So he hasn't won convincingly in a long time.
Nope.
So this man hasn't won in 2 years, and he's fighting his first pay-per-view.
He ain't got a knockout in 3 years. And that was versus Theophane. And come on, man, you can knock him out. Treasure. No offense to Ashley Theophane, man. I like Theophane.
Oh man, yeah, that guy is punch drunk, man. Have you heard the way he speaks now?
Yeah. Gangs PP said AB the soldier boy of boxing. You ain't lying. I paid away for these niggas on social media, these boxers. I paid away. But it is what it is. I'm about to get off, Dr. Blake. I gotta eat, man. But I appreciate you coming on, man. Once again, cool man, man. I see you. Gangs PP, David Thomas, Lewis Hinton, appreciate it, man. I'm out.